Ladies, I don't know about you, but I've never done this. Right? I've never sat in a study and talked about these kind of issues with other women. Right? I really didn't know where to start, and really discussing things like a smoking hot mama and becoming a fantastic lover was a new territory and a new thing that the Lord taught me in a big, big way. For me, though, the coolest thing about this study is it's so much bigger than just marriage. If you look through the study, there's 10 chapters, and each chapter has 5 days of homework. The first 4 are about the topic of that week relating to you and your spouse, but the 5th day is always about you and Christ. Linda and Julie have designed this study so that it's much more, right, than just marriage, but it's drawing you to Christ throughout this whole process. And what a beautiful thing to do. Right? If people go through this study and all they do is improve their marriage, sorry, but you kind of miss the point. Because the beauty of God's design for marriage is how it reflects Christ and his love for the church. And that's something that is just shown again and again and again through all 10 weeks of this material. At the end of this study, since we were the first group to really go through Passion Pursuit, I asked the women, would you be willing to write a 1-page reflection? I said, I would love to give it to Linda and Julie, to show them, the first group who's gone through it, what did they think? I brought 2 of the stories with me today. I really wanted to just share some of the things that the women said about how this group impacted them. So I'm going to read one from one of my dear friends who was in the group. She said, I accepted the invitation to join this study with the hopes that I would walk away with some new knowledge to help me completely walk away from a very hurtful past. I had no idea how much I still needed to work on until I actually started Passion Pursuit. During the 2nd week, they talk about God's permission slip. I found myself struggling to truly believe that I had permission to enjoy a sexual relationship with my husband. I was reading the holy words. They were in black and white. But something kept reminding me of my sin that I brought into marriage, of all the mistakes and bad choices that I did. I realized that I still believed this lie, that I sabotaged my marriage before it even started. I realized that I really believed this, so much so that I let it ruin my marriage before it even started. I forgave the one who caused me to flinch whenever my husband touched me. However, the person that I really never forgave was me. I didn't believe it. I thought I had overcome the pain and the baggage, but I never allowed myself to heal and have his blessing on my marriage. Passion Pursuit allowed me to openly discuss, both with other women and with God, questions that I never thought I could say out loud. I know I've allowed my mind to be polluted and skewed by the world's version of sex. I've allowed myself to become scared and apprehensive what other people think about me. This study gave me and other beautiful women a safe place to expose those fears. We were able to ask uncomfortable questions, laugh together, and cry together. Lives were changed, marriages were strengthened. I know that my own life and marriage will be forever changed. I have God's permission to pursue passion in my marriage. He smiles on my husband and I when we join ourselves together, a blessed union. I'm excited to continue to explore and enhance my marital intimacy. I can't believe that I learned them from a 70-year-old grandma. Even though the weekly sessions may be complete, I will never put down Passion Pursuit. This is a study not to check off my list, but to keep by my bed. I have not simply studied the Song of Solomon. I've been given a chance to live out the song. Isn't that beautiful? It's overwhelming as I think of the woman who wrote that, right? And I think of her face when I sat with her the first day, and she said, Hannah, I don't think I can do this. Right? She stayed after the first day and said, I don't know. And just seeing how the Lord took that and changed her, right? A woman who was deeply wounded,